So next up, we've got product engineering. We have Tao Yuan, our Senior Director of TPMs, and Jonathan Fang, our QA engineer that's going to be joining us. We'll just give them a few moments.
Hi, Karen. Hi, everyone.
Hi. Thank you for joining. Jonathan, do you want to unmute yourself? Okay. So
Karen, you're so on time. It's like it's perfectly
Oh, I'm sorry.
on time.
That's okay, no worries. Okay, so why don't both of you, Tao, if you want to go ahead and talk a little bit about yourself, introduce yourself, your team, and share what it's like to work in your team. We'll go ahead and start off with you, and then Jonathan will have you go after Tao.
Sure. So hi, everyone. My name is Tao Yuan. I'm very glad to be here. I am the Senior Director of Technical Program Management team, and I joined Wyze since September 2017. I'm one of the few team members who have been involved in all Wyze products since Wyze V1. Actually, today is definitely a special day for Wyze, and it also reminded me 3 years ago when we first launched V1 that all of us are super excited and also nervous about the product launch. And at that time, we were a very junior team, and then we're trying to look for the product into the market. And then, well, look at 3 years later where we are at for Wyze. I'm super glad and proud of ourselves. So I chose Wyze because I share the same philosophy as Wyze. So I always want to build great products for customers with the best available price. And this is exactly what Wyze is championing for the too good to be true philosophy. And I also love working with all the Wyze people here. The people are so great. They're hardworking. They're so passionate in what they're trying to do. And then we work together to help each other. And then working together make us better as a team. And then we work together to fulfill our dream. So that's why I chose Wyze. So for our team, that we are the software team. I lead the product engineering team, and then to work together with our dev team to build software products. So we are one of the fast growing team in Wyze. And then I don't know how many of you were with Wyze since 3 years ago. At that time, we have one single device, which is WyzeCam V1. But right now, we have 10 plus devices working inside our Wyze app. And also, we have multiple services supported already. So this is great improvement, and there are lots of hard work to make it happen. And for our team, our team is in pretty much the software pipeline from the beginning to the end. So we started with software releases, like preparing, and then we go with the software design. And then mostly my team owns the platform level software design, and then software QA, which will be Jonathan will talk more about it. And then we have the post-release for product engineering, and also we have the software engineering. So I will pause myself here and then give it to Jonathan to introduce himself.
Hello, I'm Jonathan. I'm the QA engineer for Wyze. I joined the company about almost 2 years now, so a year and a half. So I was really excited. The way I found out about Wyze was actually, I love playing with new gadgets, and smart home is a very new industry, and I was looking for a home camera. So I went on Amazon, and number one selling till this day, it's still the Wyze V2 cam, and I purchased one, and I was very intrigued with the software and then the hardware also as well, and how low price and affordable it is. So looked it up online, and turns out I was already living in Redmond, in Seattle, and then found out Wyze was actually right in Kirkland. So I reached out to actually the CEO directly, and also Amy actually, and then asked them, like, hey, I'm interested in joining the company, and they brought me in. And I think one thing that really excited me outside was just talking to the people, especially Karen. She was so enthusiastic about Wyze, and how it was a great company to join. And he talked about all the our mission to make smart home IoT devices affordable, and that got me really excited. So, and I fortunately I got hired, and I've been here since. So it's been very exciting. like Tal said, when I joined, we had about like 5 or 6 products. I think I remember. I forgot. But now there's 10 plus more, and there's 10 plus coming. So it's it's getting very complicated and complex. But that's why I love the challenge. So I think it's a great company to work for. Unfortunately, we're all working at home right now, but I miss going into the office and having meetings with people, because there's just so much opportunity to showcase our own skills, and to see other people, their how talented they are. So yeah.
Thank you, Jonathan. And Tao, do you want to
Yeah,
go ahead and talk
I'll
a
go
little bit
ahead.
about the different roles?
So our team actually has it's like a different disciplines. It's like a working in the overall software pipeline, and then so the first team I would like to introduce is the platform software PM team, that we provide the core app experience inside the Wyze app, and then we have the homepage, event page, rules, shares, and those are if you are a Wyze user, those should not be unfamiliar to you. And then, so our team provides the implementations and the design for how they look like in Wyze app. And also we have the platform level solution, which is like the foundation of all the experience, including like a device grouping, rules, setup, and then and also we try to set up permission management, OTA upgrades, and many others. Take an example, it's like we have so many devices in our app right now. And when we have a setup experience, we really want the users to have the consistent user experience for setup. And so this is defined by our team and work with all the partners together to make that happen. So on top of that, we're building the platform level support, which work with each of the individual devices to integrate into the Wyze system. As I mentioned minutes ago, that we have 10 plus devices in the system already, and then we're going to have another 5 to 10 joining very soon. So we also do the partner management and also create a universal solution for video streaming devices, because as everybody know that it's like our number one product is for our top products are cameras, and we have lots of customers using our cameras right now, and then we're trying to create a universal solution for it. In our team, that we're looking for software PM and also a PM lead. Okay, next please. Jonathan, you want to talk about it?
Yeah, so for the software QA team, definitely, like we said, there's a lot of hardware, new products coming in, and we have a lot of new services and an updated feature, actually, even for the older products. So the software is definitely getting very more complex, and we definitely need help. So we're actively looking for QA engineers and also test automation engineers. So one of the things we definitely want to do is, so as a software QA engineer, we're the gatekeeper before the software, the app, the firmware is released to the public. We want to make sure, there's different levels of checks, but at the the QA team at the corporate level, at the HQ level, we're the final check on that, and we want to make sure everything is good to go and sign off on it. Also, another important thing for the software QA team is to participate in the feature and also design, to provide feedback from a QA perspective. I come from a customer service background, so for me, the user experience is very important. So if something doesn't even make sense, I'll definitely provide that feedback, or something is not correct. So the two positions we're looking for. So for me, I'm the QA engineer. I have to create, anytime there's a new service, product, or cloud features, we want to create a new test cases and execute them. Another thing that we're also doing right now is, as the things get more complex and complicated, we want to automate that process. So one thing that we are definitely looking forward to is to create a test automation, so we don't have, we can have some redundancy and just getting that test case going. So those are the two positions, and they're both equally important, and we definitely need a lot of help, as you know, as we're growing so fast right now, and with so much product and software features coming. So yeah.
Okay, for a product engineering team, so this is we have disciplines as product engineers who will monitor the product health with with multiple product metrics from the customer service statistics and also social feedback. So they are the one to gather all the information from different channels and then consolidate them and also prioritize the priority for all the products, mostly post-product, post-release product issues. And then they are the bridge between the customers and development team to speed up the problem resolution. So they talk to the customers and also to the development teams to get the actual problem resolved. And then they're also driving from the feature level. So they are the voice of the customers, and then they will talk to our development team on behalf of our customers to ask for feature level improvements. And last but not least, they take care of the escalated customer service issues on technical side. So if anybody has a special, say, security related questions or have any special requests or a weird issue happening, and then the product engineers are the ones to know first, and then to talk with our development team to get them resolved. So currently the team is full, and we are expecting this team to grow pretty soon. If you're interested, definitely let us know, and we'll let you know when we have more opening. So we also have a fourth part of our team, who is the release management team. So this team touches the software like a production line, if we call it the production line, from the beginning to the end. So the team will define and lead the software Wyze software release roadmap. So it defines all the cadence of the software releases, and then the release managers will communicate the project plan, the priority, and also the schedule to both the internal and the external team partners. And then the team is, during the development time, the team will conduct and lead the release readiness reviews, milestone reviews, and make a business no-go decision from the release perspective. And process-wise, the team will also help to set up and also improve the agile software development processes as needed in Wyze. Currently, this is similar to the product engineering team. Currently, the team is full, and then we may have openings like early next year. So just a quick recap for so these are the immediate positions that we have opening. We have the software product engineers. We have the software product engineer lead. We also have the QA engineers and QA/test automation engineers opening. And then you're definitely welcome to contact us for any questions, or if you're interested, we'll be happy to contact you to make the further step.
Now, would you be able to share what are the top 3 things that you're looking for when you're hiring for these roles?
Yep. So that one got cut off at the very beginning, so I was waiting to get that. So the first thing I would like to look is looking for the candidates who are passionate in software development, because I believe that people with passion will will contribute a lot more to the product, whatever he or she is working on. And then, so that's the first thing, is passionate. The second one is the person will need to be a fast learner and very adaptive, because in our software development, especially in Wyze, we grow so fast, and it's thinking about 3 years ago where we were, and then thinking about now, it's totally different. So so the person and every team member needs to learn new things every day, and then we need to be very adaptive and then in this fast changing environment. So this is the second one. And then the third one is I'm a full believer of teamwork. So it's I would like to have the candidates to work together in the team, and then we work together as a team and so we work better as a team than individual.
Thank you, Tao. A lot of the the three that you had shared are definitely great attributes to have. Are there any, I know we have the technical requirements already listed on our job site, but I was curious if you want to just share, are the soft skills more important over technical skills, or are they about equal for your team?
I think the technical skills are at least they're equal. I'll put a little bit edge up for the technical skills, and then the reason is that like the software. I think software development needs some. I think definitely need technical part. If you don't understand the overall architecture of the software development, and then it may be harder for the person to to advance in a deeper involvement. So I would put technical skill. I would like to have the candidate have some experience of software development, and then it could be okay, years of experience in some big company, small company, or some projects working as in college, and then for software development, that'll be fine too.
Thank you. And then there's a question here that was asked. What is a day and a life like for your teams working during COVID?
Jonathan, you want to take that?
Well, it for me, it's a little bit different. I mean, for a QA engineer, definitely your job is to make sure, every day there's going to be new releases coming out for an app that has new features, from the cloud firmware. My job is to go through, test cases that's already established and test them and make sure and find the results and provide that feedback back to the release manager and also to the product manager for each product. But another thing that you have to do is, because there is new products and features coming out, you have to create those new test cases yourself. So one thing definitely, so a lot of just repetitive tasks, but also I think going back to where we're looking for is also someone that can think outside the box and do sometimes, because testing gets really repetitive, you also want to do something that's test something that's a little bit different, so we can also make sure that the end user gets the right results. So but that's basically my day. But I think also for me it's I want to learn more, like what Tao said. So actually, I've been working also as a PM for the Wyze Lock. So, and I'm very grateful for Wyze providing that opportunity. And I think that's what's great about this company is, if you want to learn more, they provide the opportunity for you. So, and that's what I'm grateful for. Yeah.
Jonathan, thank you so much. And actually, this leads into the next question. How does Wyze and its leaders treat career development for its employees?
Well, I'll take that if you don't
Sure.
mind.
Yeah, no worries.
I think Wyze is never short of opportunities, and then because we're a young company, we're a fast-growing company. That means we actually have a lot of new needs coming up every few weeks. I feel like it's like, okay, we have new position and a new opportunities every week, and then so for a person who wants to expand themselves and then himself or herself to grow in different areas, and then we have lots of opportunities. And also inside Wyze, this already happened that many people has switched different roles as inside Wyze, and then to expand themselves, and then find what they can try, and then they eventually they're good at. So I never doubt that Wyze will be a very close end, and then to block people's growth.
Another question we have. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for me, my experience, I've been with Wyze for a year and a half, and actually I started as on the customer service side, and I worked my way up into a QA engineer, and I'm I think that's one thing that Karen talked about was there's great career developments and opportunity within the company, and we're moving very fast, so there's lots of positions, and that if you're interested and the leadership sees your skill set that fits with the position, they definitely offer that opportunity for you. So My goal, it's career development. Definitely, it's much faster than I would say than other companies that I've worked with. So that's what I'm love working at Wyze. Yeah.
Another question that we have is, how can one gain experience in engineering given their current role or company does not provide opportunities to gain such experience?
So I would like to start with some learning, and then it's like every big project starts from a very small step, and then any kind of learning that either from if his or her current working environment doesn't provide it, and then I would start with either learning from online, or it's like there are multiple ways of learning. There are udemy.com, and then learning of different technologies, and also taking some projects. It's like being self-motivated and to do some projects, maybe very small project for kids or for what. So I would definitely recommend to learn from practice. And personally, I think I learn faster while I'm practicing things instead of like learning from the textbook.
Thank you, Tao. And also for, I know we currently don't have product engineering roles open, but there's a question on product engineer. Do you hire new graduates for this role?
Yes, I think so. We definitely we would like to we take both candidates from either as experienced or graduate. And then for the graduate, and I would like to, as I just mentioned, that I would like to have the person who had some experience working on problem solving. So if a person has done some problem solving or has done projects in the past, and then we look more for the person being a fast learner and being adaptive. It's like a past experience is not a must. It's a plus, but not a must.
Thank you, Tao. I think those were all the questions that we had for product engineering. Is there anything that Tao, you or Jonathan would like to add before we go into general questions?
I think I just want to I would like to talk a little bit more about the growth or the change for the past 3 years. And then 3 years ago, we were a camera app which very few functionalities inside. And then a little over a year, we actually changed ourselves to be a platform app, which has a lot of changes inside. And then I would like to, I think those are very, challenging projects for us to achieve. And then right now we're also we actually have a lot more devices coming in, and I think this is another time that I would see the software problem solving is very intrigued to myself, and I'm obsessed with working on different challenges and then get them resolved. And I think personally, I think it's really fun, and I would like to have more people working together with us to get the software to be better in Wyze.
Thank you. Jonathan, anything else you would like to add?
Definitely, it's we're moving fast, so we definitely need a lot of help on the product engineering side. So we definitely need those help. So I don't have anything else to say, but we're just looking for people. Yeah.
Sounds good. Thank you so much. Really appreciate both of you for joining us here at our first ever career event at Wyze. Really appreciate it. So feel free to continue to join in the general session, or you can go ahead and hop off. I'm just going to go through, we have about 5 minutes, so I'm going to try and answer some general questions here. So
cool.
Tao and Jonathan, thank you again. Really appreciate your time. And I know everyone here has really appreciated your time as well. So I know a lot of people have asked, how do you network? Bye. A lot of people have asked, how do you network with the folks here at Wyze that have participated in this event? LinkedIn, all of us, I believe, are on LinkedIn. So feel free to go on LinkedIn and type in our names, or you can type in Wyze, and then it should show you all of the Wyze employees that are listed, and you can connect with us there and have conversations. And oh, yes.
Oh yeah. So I can actually speak to that because
Yeah.
one way I reached out, I got hired was I reached out directly on LinkedIn. So I was fortunate enough to find the CEO, Ying, and then Ying told me to contact you, and you told me to come into the office, and that's at the again I got hired. So definitely be proactive, and that's one thing you have to be proactive. A lot of people think, oh, LinkedIn, it's kind of weird messaging people, but it's we're looking for help, and a lot of times it's tough to get that connection going, so you just have to be proactive and reached out. So Karen definitely has been great at reaching out to people that has responded. So yeah.
Thank you, Jonathan. Really appreciate that. So yeah, LinkedIn, connect with us and we'll start conversations. We'll also add this as something next time that we can try and have some breakout sessions as well. I would just like to, I know this question keeps coming up. So a lot of people that may not have attended an earlier session has asked, if we sponsor H-1B. And right at this very moment, we did sponsor H-1B, but right at this very moment, the USCIS office have made some changes. So as of right now, we are on hold until further notice.